Tony Hinchcliffe, come on down. He's been real bad this week. Tony's getting into it. Of course, Tony C. Hinchcliffe from the Kill Tony Band. Where do we got? What is he doing this week, Jules?
He's starting a bit of a riff with one of the members of his band.
Jon Deas. The lovable Jon Deas, who really has no business being in this band. This band, it really weirds me out. Now, is this the Antones band? Did he find this band at Antones? Remember that blues club that he played with? Well, when Kill Tony moved to Austin, they replaced the all-white comedy band led by Jeremiah Wonders with the all-black blues, funk, mishmash festival, like a carnival band. You know, when your parents take you to Buffalo Grove days. Remember, they would call it days. The Lilac Fest when you were a kid, and they've got the main stage there, and you're sitting on the grass listening to some of the most boring music you've ever heard. That's the Kill Tony Band, led by Jon Deas. That's the guy on the keyboard. He's the band leader, okay? And Tony's been awful to Jon Deas lately. Let's take a look. Do we have... we're going to go to 1738 here? Is that where we're going to start today?
This episode is something I wrote down like a month ago.
Yeah.
That we never really got to it because it was just a little one, but seems like it's been building.
It definitely has been building.
It's growing.
There's Hans Kim. Nice to see Hans Kim today, huh? Wonder if Hans knows us. I'd like to hear from Hans. What does he think about Redbar? Could somebody ask him? Thank you. All right, should we start here, 1738, see what happens?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Kill Tony. We're in the middle of the show. Of course, Hans Kim on stage. They're interviewing him. Let's see what happens.
You're very insecure. You're always afraid that she's going to go suck somebody's dick for some reason. You talk about this on the regular. Has that happened this week? Were you insecure at all this week?
I was a little insecure this weekend.
Yeah. Tell us about that moment.
I was like, hey, come downtown. And she's like, okay, I'll go to Rainey Street. I was like, okay, that's not where I'm at. And then...
Ooh, they've got Eleanor. What's her name? Eleanor
Kerrigan.
Do not like her. This is a waitress from the Comedy Store that started dating Andrew Dice Clay in the late 80s. She takes care of Andrew Dice Clay's drummer sons. You know how all of Andrew Dice Clay's kids play the drums? They're kind of bratty kids. They're not really all there. They're very spoiled, very similar to Howie Mandel's daughter or Roseanne's son, Jake, who you're going to meet today. I don't like this Eleanor. I mean, she really is cheers. She should have like a rag over her shoulder. Hey, boys, use another rag to clean up my spit. Hey, boys, what can I get you guys? She's very cheers. She should not be a comic. She isn't one of the best. She isn't a killer. She's an old bitch, and I'm out to get her. Pass that on. And this is Andrew Dice Clay. He has sex with this woman so that she'll watch his kids while he's out doing comedy, okay, in the late 80s. All right. Of course, Brian Redband is here looking sharp as fuck. D-Madness before he cut his dreads. God, he looked so much better. What are we going to do with our big gorilla now that D-Madness has cut his dreads? Totally different look.
Maybe we can buy his actual dreads.
Tony says that he's got him in a windowsill in his office. I'm not kidding. He said he's got him in a bag. D-Madness cut his dreads off. The bass player, Tony said that he's got him in a Ziploc bag in his windowsill in his office. That's what he said. If anyone could get me those dreads, big money.
You just got to punch out the window with a little rag wrapped around your hand. Reach in, grab them, run away.
I saw that.
The nice guys.
The nice guys. Okay. Let's see what happens. Tony, this is from a little while ago, but it's going to lead into what we're showing here today.
Right.
Could make you nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sort of looked through her phone that night.
Whoa, Hans. Just because you make the... What the fuck was that? Thank you.
Okay. So apparently Tony, who's got a full band on stage, if I wanted it quiet in here, the last thing I would do is put 16 black guys 2 feet behind me with instruments. Okay? If I want it perfectly quiet in here, you know what I do? I hire me and her. One girl to yell shut up to. That's it. Tony has 16 brothers behind him. You know, like a county jail.
And there's about to be a lot more.
Yeah. And, oh, yes, wait till you hear this. And he's got Brian Redband doing a million sound effects. You know, Brian Redband's the king of the soundboard. He's got a fart board. He's got a sound effects board. He's got music clips that he plays. And Tony hates sound effects. We've all seen this. We've all seen Tony when Tony's in his mood and he's locked in talking to somebody, and then Brian does, you know, Tony will kind of take out his anger on Brian. He takes out his nervous energy on poor, sweet Redband, who does not deserve to be treated this way. And here, look what he's doing now. We're going to see him turn around. Look at this. There's a little sound effect that plays.
Just because you make the... What the fuck was that? Thank you. Let's limit it. I already have to.
So he was planning on yelling at Redband until he realizes it was Jon Deas over here, who you can't see yet. Jon Deas on keys. Tony kind of realizes mid-yell that he's yelling at big black Jon Deas, which he's not really prepared to yell at him. You know, they've kind of... You got to kind of be respectful towards the non-comic brothers who are doing the band, right? But here he is, he kind of loses his shit and goes after Deas.
Oh, Hans, just because you make the... What the fuck was that? Thank you. Let's limit it. I already have to. Okie dokie. All right. My worst nightmares are coming true, everybody. Two people with soundboards stepping on jokes now. Okay. Welcome to the new sound effects show, everybody. Used to be a comedy show. Now it's just surprise noises at any point.
The noises are fine.
Unbelievably fast, witty fucking jokes that I can't do now because the opportunity has passed. And John, when you...
Stepping on super unbelievably witty, fast jokes that I can no longer do? Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
Stepping on unbelievably fast, witty fucking jokes that I can't do now because the opportunity has passed.
You know who hates Tony? This guy. You contact me. Contact me. Whoever this guy is, he plays the trombone and the trumpet of the band. He knows that this Tony's no good. He's not laughing and smiling the same way the other brothers do. Okay, so there's Tony screaming at Jon Deas.
Fucking jokes that I can't do now because the opportunity has passed. And John, when you do it, I can't yell. Okay, all right. This is great. This is what happened with the old band. That's how it started. They
Jeremiah 101.
They go, okay, well now he's going to say you don't like it, so now I'm going to do more.
Jeremiah, I hear, is deteriorating. People have been following him ever since he begged for money. Remember Jeremiah, Black Lives Matter. Remember, he was begging money. He had a new son. He was begging people for money for food. He said, if you please send money, we don't have any food.
Is there any good Jeremiah update vids? Or wait, there was a video.
He got a vasectomy.
Did you watch that one?
I did not watch that, but I keep hearing people keep messaging me going, Mike, Jeremiah is like unraveling.
I want to see him.
So that's great news. Okay, so here's Tony. Now, Jon Deas could smile and laugh for so long, but Jon Deas really doesn't really like when little white homos scream at him in front of a whole crowd. That's not really, Jon Deas isn't really used to stuff like that. So you could only fake smile for so long before he snaps.
Jeremiah 101.
They go, okay, well now he's going to say they don't like it, so now I'm going to do more of it. No, it's okay. So I was going to say, just because you make the iPhones doesn't mean you get to go through them, Hans. Still work. Ooh. Still got it. Brought it back.
Celebrating.
Never give up. John Cena says so. Okay. So you went through the phone. What did you find?
Okay, so we had that happen a few weeks ago, right? So we've been tracking this. We've been seeing his Tony and the band. Are they starting to kind of develop a rift here with this band? Was there anything else from this episode?
That was it, I think.
Okay, so that's that from this episode. Let's see what we got next here. When's this one from? We're going to pop this one up. This is
last
11 days ago.
All around the world.
11 days ago, another Kill Tony. 2740. Jules?
Yep.
2740. Here we go. Let's see. So when was that last one from? How many weeks ago was that?
Let's see.
That last one we watched.
was from 1 month ago.
Okay, so 1 month ago. This is from 11 days ago. So, okay, 3 weeks later, 2740. Let's see what he does here.
Okay. Kyle, what do you do for fun? What makes you you? Tell us something interesting about you, because you seem like a very, very normal white guy from San Diego trying to come into a place that's filled with monsters. So,
Ooh, this is the episode with here. I could see him right here. Trevor Wallace. Trevor, we've got our eye on you. We spoke to Brookie.
Yep.
Okay. What's Brooke's last name?
Schofield.
Schofield. Trevor Wallace, we spoke with Brick Schofield.
We heard about Pawn Stars.
We heard about your date. Do you guys know Trevor Wallace? Not him. I'll zoom in when we get to Trevor.
I'll say anything for more stage time.
There's Trevor. You guys know Trevor? Now, this particular segment isn't about Trevor, but I wanted to let Trevor know that we know everything about your little date with Brookie. Tana's good friend Brooke that does the show Canceled
it was a date
with her.
Tana.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. We know everything about your date with Tana. But he did date Brooke as well.
That's what they said.
So listen to this. This little fucking nerd. Have you guys seen this guy around the stand-up scene? All your favorite comics are starting to include him now. Was this like a TikTok, YouTube-y comedian guy that wasn't really part of the stand-up scene? But all of a sudden, when his numbers started to rise, now we're seeing him on Kill Tony. Now we're seeing him hang around with Whitney C. Cummings and the gang. The other comics are now including him because his numbers are up. This is a guy that just last year wasn't a real comic, because he didn't start in the clubs with them. But now they like him. Well, we just heard some funny story. I didn't think this guy really dated. But these comedians, what do these comedians like more than comedy? Women. Oh, do these comedians love women and hunting for women? Do you know that Tana and Brooke, Tana Mongeau, went on a date with this guy? Can you believe that? Tana spilled the beans. She said they went back. She went back to his house with him in Venice, and that he wanted to Netflix and chill with her. And they got into bed, and he put on Pawn Stars. Yep. They got into bed, or on the couch, cuddled up. He put on Pawn Stars. Tana was shook on God. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't fucking believe it. She got her shit and ran the fuck out. But we know more secrets to come about what's downtown, what you got going on down there.
We'll find out.
What your moves are like, your little micro schemes that you play on women. I didn't know you were a woman guy. You could not be trusted. We're tracking you now. Trevor, tell Trevor. Mike knows everything about his dates. Mike is revealing your dating history on this Redbar. Tell him that. Oh, Mike got in contact with Brooke and Tana in Tucson. Yep, because Brooke went to college in Tucson. She was here visiting. They met up with Mike. They told him everything. They described what you got downstairs. Tell him. And report back to me for $100. Okay, I really, and you know what's funny? Tony starts picking on Trevor. I've never seen Tony do this. Tony doesn't do this to these other guys. Brian Simpson.
I guess Trevor is almost kind of like an equal to Tony. They look the same.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So Tony is now like picking on Trevor using all the stuff that people used to pick on Tony with, like, that he's a homo and a skinny fag. Hey, Brian Simpson, you need a stylist, buddy. You're never going to make it in Texas comedy with this look. Please, somebody get this guy a new wardrobe. I'll buy it for him. I want to see him all cleaned up. I like Brian Simpson. You know who his roommate is? Hans Kim. Yep, this guy here. He's bunking with Kim. This is one of Rogan's new friends. Rogan's making friends with any moron now in Austin, just as long as they live in Austin. Joe is best friends with 2-year-in comics now who have roommates. Joe Rogan, $200 million in the bank, hanging out with guys who roommate with Hans Kim. That's disgusting. Okay, Tony, Jon Deas, took a little detour there. We're coming back. What will Tony do to Deas? Here's Deas back here. He's fed up with this shit, too. So maybe we could get in Deas here. Does Deas have an Instagram? Do any of the black people in the band have an Instagram? I just figured no. I figured they didn't know what that was.
He's got it. Deas on keys.
Deas on keys. Let's see if we could get this guy to turn, start chirping in his ear. Maybe Danny Woodward could have a talk with him. Maybe Leo Dominique could introduce himself to... Leo Dominique probably has these glasses, too. These are Leo Dominique brand, I think, glasses. Like, this is the type of fashion Leo Dominique sells at his boutique.
Yeah.
Glasses like that. Okay, let's see what Tony does to Jon Deas.
I believe Rogan owns the club. I just came to conquer and take over.
Being mean.
I think the only, I guess the fun thing I did is I went to TJ and I lost a butt plug in a girl's ass.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm throwing you a curveball now. Yeah.
You had to pay for that.
No.
You went to TJ, Tijuana,
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
And you met a girl?
Yeah.
And she
You
had
got
a
it. You can see what Tony's doing right here, and he does it wildly sometimes. Let me see if I could imitate it. And I don't have a click pen, but I do have a Tide cleanup stick because I spill spaghetti all over myself constantly. But if you look at Tony's hand, cut to the close-up here. If you look at Tony's hand, he's constantly going like this, clicking a pen manically. This is his tell. Anytime Tony is worked up and nervous or about to snap, he starts going like this, and he does it so fast. I can't imitate how fast he does it. Keep your eye open for that. Here, let's see if we could catch it right here. But there's another one that was crazy the other day. You know, he's going to run out of ink soon.
Tijuana,
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
And you
Look at
met
that.
a girl?
Yeah.
And
Look at
she
that.
had a butt plug, or you had your own butt plug?
No, she had it.
Okay, so anytime you see him doing that, you know he's not in a good place. That's his tell. That's when he's all... Crowder does a very similar move with the pen where he's freaking the fuck out. All right, let's see what he does to Deas. We see he's worked up. He's mad. And here's another thing about Tony. He's not wearing scuba here today. His neck looks fine.
So
what's going on? We thought he was wearing the scuba turtlenecks to cover up his big freaky long neck, but here he is accentuating his long neck with a little V here, showing us that he's perfectly capable of not wearing scuba. So this boggles our minds even more. The mystery extends. The mystery is even more mysterious now. Why does he wear the scuba when he doesn't seem to care about his neck? We thought maybe that was the main reason. You know, why is he wearing compression all the time? He's not wearing it here. And he looks great.
He looks amazing.
It's like when you see Stephen S. Crowder wear a shirt like this, you go, hey, he looks great. Usually you see Stephen Crowder in a skin-tight red long sleeve that looks like a pajama top. And you go, why is he wearing it? He looks so bad. And then he'll wear a shirt like this. You look great. Just wear this.
You know those gun videos Crowder's been posting on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Check out his ass in those. That's all.
Crowder got a big, nice booty. He was sending me some dick pics the other day. He was soliciting drugs. You know, he's doing edibles. He's asking me for edibles, Steven Crowder. He's texting me, got any edibles? I go, I thought you were against weed. I thought you were anti-weed.
What?
Remember? I thought Crowder was anti-weed. He's
Okay,
texting me for edibles. Now I go, I thought you were anti-weed. You said on Rogan, weed's the enemy of all lazy men like me.
I didn't even remember that when I read that.
I smoke a lot of fucking dro. You ever seen me smoke? Speaking of which, throw on some Rasta music. Let's take our first pufferoo here today. We're going to smoke weed. Is this indica or dominant?
That's regular.
Regular, man. Take some pufferoos with me. You guys smoke weed? Here we go, folks. Check this shit out. Well, that, we could go back to Tony's second explosion here as we track his behavior with band leader Jon Deas. A little rift I'd like to pump some air into, huh? Wouldn't you like to see that band turn on Tony eventually? Man, we could hope. We could dream, huh? Now, there's something else big happening at the Comedy Mothership that nobody has spotted. We're going to get into this a bit later, but keep this in mind here, and this will make a lot of sense coming up. I have a theory. I have a premonition. And I've been hoping for a lot of things to happen at this comedy mothership, since I heard that it was going to open. I had hoped for a lot of trouble. I'd hoped that Joe might kind of screw up. He might have forgotten one thing. One or two things. Maybe Joe did. He's never owned a club. He's never owned a public establishment, right? And I've watched, this has been pretty successful. Everybody's loving it. Sold out show after sold out show, right? All the comedy nerds, they're now flying to Austin. All these boys, Joke World and his buddies. They're all meeting up, splitting an Airbnb. $348, kiddo, that's high. But they're splitting it 8 ways. They're staying 2 nights. It's all they could afford. And they're driving there. And they're all splitting the gas. Joke World and his buddies. And it's been very successful. Everybody's telling Joe how amazing the club is. Surely all you've heard, right? Oh, the club's amazing. That mothership about to go dark, nigga. I'm sorry. What does that mean? I'm gonna let you in on what that means coming up on today's Red Bar. The comedy mothership might be on its way to some dark times. And we're going to need your power of prayer. Everybody knows that the power of prayer. I was in the Taco Bell drive-thru this very morning, getting my classic traditional pre-show Taco Bell, 4 tacos, no cheese, no lettuce. In fact, I'm opening up a restaurant in town. You're all welcome to come on opening night. The place is called No Cheese. Yeah, I'm opening up a restaurant called No Cheese.
Did you know that they're making a Burger King with 20 slices of cheese?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that for a half hour today. It's a Burger King item from Taiwan. It's got 20 slices of cheese on it, nothing else, no meat. We're going to talk about it for a half hour. You ready for that? Maybe 45 minutes to an hour, I'll talk about that. That's one of the topics. After all, the Burger King burger with the 30 slices of cheese from Taiwan, not here. And all you've seen is a picture of it, a Photoshop. Get ready for that segment. That's going to be the next half of the show is all that. Okay, I've got a restaurant, No Cheese. There's dark days coming for the mothership, but rewind. Tony battles with Jon Deas. Watch. Come on, Johnny.
I don't bring them with me, but
okay. Speak for yourself.
Okay. Maybe I could do a zoom in here. They cut cams, but not that often. You know who I like? Him. You ever seen this guy around? No, actually, I don't like him. He's nothing. You're an NPC. You're invisible. You're fucking invisible. You're nothing. You're nobody. Here's Jon Deas, who, by the way, Jon Deas, he's immature. Jon Deas is immature. I've been studying this motherfucker like a law exam. like I had been studying for a law exam. And Jon Deas is immature. He can't really handle being yelled at. He's never really done this on stage, and he kind of acts a little bit goofy. I can see why Tony's kind of mad at him. You'll see this coming up because Jon Deas is kind of immature. He's kind of childish. I like discovering that someone's childish when it's very hidden. When it's a very hidden, subtle thing, and then you go, ooh, he's immature. I like that. I don't get mad when people are immature. I get happy when I find out you're immature, okay? So, okay, we heard a little sound. Let's see what happens here.
You had your own butt plug.
No, she had it. I don't bring them with me. But
okay. Speak for yourself. Okay. I'm glad we got Red Band's one fart noise out of the way. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Red Band makes a fart noise with his soundboard. He does his I'm getting yelled at laugh, which he's very good at now.
God, Red Band takes so much shit.
No wonder he thinks Redbar is cool. Red Band takes so much fucking shit. No wonder he's nice to me. He's the only one. It's like, all we do is like terrorize fucking Redbar for 20 years, say the most horrible shit about his girlfriend. And he's like, I like this guy. And no wonder I'm still nicer than Tony to you. You're so good at taking this. It doesn't even come off awkward anymore.
No, he's an angel.
Like, Tony says like the most heinous shit to you where everyone's like, oh my God. And you're just like, it's fine. And you're really doing a good job at it being fine now. At first, I used to see the awkwardness, the pain, the embarrassment in your eyes. You really laugh it off well.
His confidence is inspiring.
You know, one of the most important things in a man is how good he is at laughing it off and moving on. You know, it's one of the most hardest traits to conquer. And if you could find a man who could laugh it off without getting teary,
keep him by your side.
That's a strong man, and that's a man I respect. Okay, Tony can't laugh it off. He can't laugh it off. Oh, God, I would love to wipe this with one of those absorb
what
blue
do you think that
little
feels
paper.
like?
That's disgusting, Tony. Wipe that nose down, nigga. Please. That's like a comic book accent.
I was just going to say it's an illustrated image.
That's an illustrated image.
I'm starting to see things within it.
Look at that.
I'm seeing like an alien ship.
Compare that to my nose now. It's barely even like that, so I control my oil better in the 115-degree heat.
You're using the sunglass trick to make your nose look smaller.
I'm using 800 different powders, which you should be. And look, oh my God, I didn't even realize he had such a fucking. Jeez, is this a glacier?
We haven't got this close up to him in a while.
I haven't.
It's nice.
That's Africa. Isn't that what Africa looks like? I swear this could be Africa. That's definitely some sort of continent. Yeah, see? A lot of people thought I thought Africa was a country. Nope. Idiots. Morons. Slobs. Maroons. Jerks. Assholes. Faggots. Whoops. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, that is Africa. And are you shaving this? Is that what I'm to believe? That this is being carved out?
Adding that extra.
You're adding that with a pencil. No, you are.
That's just a birthmark. Like
oh
that
my
movie.
God. So you barely have any hair. You're spraying this in and then you're lining it up the sides with a thicker pen. I could see it now.
There's some angles where I swear sometimes you see Tony have like a little thinning up top.
Yes, and then other
times,
days it's yes,
so
of course.
He might be doing
this
some
is what this
spray.
nigga's doing. I figured this out. Tony is getting frog tape. Okay? And Tony is taking that green frog tape, the thin kind, the real thin kind, the kind that I can't even peel. It's too thin and finicky for me. And he's taking that frog tape and he's going here, follow my mouse. See this? He's taking the frog tape and taping this off and then taping that to paper to cover his face. Then he sprays his head down with the hairspray, the stuff that's paint and texture to make it look like hair.
Yeah.
And then he removes the frog tape for that clean line. And then he goes in too. He'll fill in like the missing pieces. He'll repaint the skin on his face with a matching beige if he gets some black over here. And it's, I think that's exactly what's going on. I think we finally figured out his hair secrets.
Can I have a mustache zoom just for 1 second?
Sure, yeah, he's got a great mustache here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you ever stare at a guy?
I mean, him and Redbar are like that criminal in The Dog that used to do all those like 60s cartoon races where they'd like throw a bomb at the guy in back of them, or they'd like put oil on the road to make it slick. I mean, that guy was an asshole. But even he had more heart than you, Tony. I think there are a few episodes where he showed some humanity, which you never have. And keep this in mind, folks. Tony has zero humanity. When's the last time you saw Tony go out of his way to show you that deep down there's somebody in there? That there's a human there. You don't see that with Tony.
He covers it up by fake doing that with
of course.
comics.
Whereas me, every 5 seconds, I got tears in my eyes showing you how sincere I am.
Wait, zoom in on Redband's natural,
Well, yeah, his
beautifully grown
natural
hair in comparison.
Look at that.
Perfect.
See, this is what it's supposed to look like. He's got a great style of hair.
Natural mix of grays and blacks.
Oh, great. I'd kill for his arrangement.
Normal lip just goes straight down instead of all
I love
out.
it. I love it. And he's never been happier. And he's still with that grudge. So that's a success.
Love him.
He's still with that fucking grudge. So how could you blame him? He's doing it all good. Tony's on his 18th weirdo Craigslist thing.
God, I would kill to know more about Tony's dating life.
My sex life? Hurrah!
Yes, I would literally.
Oh, it's painful. He's fucking Tedros, bro. He is 100% Tedros. And especially because he gets views now. Because he sells tickets now. So he thinks he could treat the women any way he wants.
Like that's.
Do you know how many seats I sold tonight? Including YouTube and motion blur and new streaming service. And he really shows those women. I mean, he treats those women like Andrew Schultz treats Steiny. Coming up. All right, let's see him. We haven't even seen him yell at Deas.
No.
Here he is, treating Deas like a slave.
Okay, I'm glad we got Red Band's one fart noise out of the way. Jesus Christ.
Why?
This guy cannot wait. By the way, the fun fact about the soundboard is that the fart board is a totally different app. No, don't go back to the fucking fart board.
Why?
You're allowed one an episode. So he literally has to bring it up. Okay, thank you, whoever's doing that.
Now he's yelling at someone else. So we heard another sound. I mean, you can't do that. You can't get in two yells.
That was the perfect pan, by the way.
Isn't it bad enough you're yelling at this innocent man who did nothing but do his job? You're freaking out at him. The whole crowd's looking at you like this. And then you're going to hear another thing and snap at that. I mean, you can't. That's coverable now. You understand? That's why you're being played on this show. It's a nutty thing to do. If this was in a TV show, it would go, it's extreme. It's extreme. If this happened on Platonic or based on a true story, it would be extreme. Have you seen these Peacock originals? I'm addicted to these insane Peacock originals with big stars in them.
Oh my God, they're so
You got
crazy.
Platonic with Seth Rogen and Rose White.
This is our new thing, watching these light-hearted
These
shows
light,
for
but they're not
middle
light.
America.
They're killing people. Every other scene is them covering up a murder.
This show we watched based on a true story is the most insane.
Yeah, these people try to do like a Barry-style show on HBO, but that's very complicated to make you like be on the killer's side. It actually is. Leave that to the pros. That takes skill, and they come at it with no experience and no rule to it, and they're way over their heads, man, these shows. So they're like, it's like a fool's watch to watch. It's a whole new genre of TV. I'm begging you to start watching this shit. I'm telling you, regular shows, they can't provide. It's cringe. Breaking Bad, please. I'm closing my eyes half the time during Breaking Bad because I'm so embarrassed for them. Better Call Saul? We better call the cable company. This is an outrage. I can't watch those shows. They're cringe. What is good now is watching these shows where the writers, the directors, the actors, the producers, the cinematographers are all untrained and they've rushed to get into this position and they're putting on a show. They're in too deep. That's the kind of show you got to watch now. Platonic, based on a true story. What was the one, the lawyer one, where he lost his wife?
Shrinking. Of course.
These are the shows, man. It's a totally new era of TV.
You're going to be watching Ted Lasso.
And here's the best part. Nobody else thinks there's a problem with these shows. There are people who watch these shows think there's no holes. To them, this is a tight show. It's just the same as any other good show. So that's why it's even kookier. Because their fan bases don't even know there's a problem here. You know, it's like the Nelk Boys. The Nelk Boys fans, they don't know there's a huge problem with this show. And that it's insane. Insanely unprofessional and nuts. It's never supposed to be on TV. It's like, that's all of YouTube now, though, right? Even the richest guys, even Joe Rogan was broadcasting out of a red pipe just months ago with 240p at his disposal.
Oh my God. If we need something later, we should watch that old clip someone posted of
Warts.
Yeah.
Yes.
because we
There's
never.
a great warts from
We'll
Joe's
find
old
out
red
later.
room. Remember when Joe had a red room? That wasn't comedy, mothership. Remember those days, Joe? I want you back to those times. All right, let's see the big yell coming up here. Red band.
So he
Tony.
literally has to bring it up. Okay, thank you. Whoever's doing that.
The second
That's-
yell. There's Jon
That's
Deas.
insane, Deas. Thank you. I literally hate that. So, thank you, Deas.
Ooh, that's insane, Deas. Thank you. And look at Jon Deas taking the fool's face. Ever made a fool's face? That's where you start going like this because you don't know what the fuck to do. You've never been treated like this, but what are you supposed to do? Flip out? You're an immature black, so you start doing this. That's what I would do if Tony was yelling at me. I would start pulling at my cheeks. Sorry.
I mean, can he
That's
just
nuts.
do one little gag? It's not like he's doing this every day of his life. He can't have one
I
chime
know.
in
What does this
for
bother
5
Tony so much?
seconds?
Watch this.
Deas, thank you. I literally hate that. So, thank you, Deas. Thank you, John. Back to the comedy show. Thank you, Jeremiah. I mean, John. Thank you so much. There you go.
Listen to this treat.
Oh.
Look at this guy. See?
He's on Dee's side.
This motherfucker really going to talk to us like that. One day this guy's going to stand up for the band and beat the living fuck out of Tony. Mark my words. He's going to come at Tony with this trombone, knock him right off stage. Just like this era of TV that we're watching right now. He's going to smash his head off with that trombone. It's going to happen. Trust me. This is the type of stuff that's happening now in the world. Anything could happen on any show now. Did you know that? Anything. Right? Really, anything could just happen on any show or any guy. Obama could be involved. It doesn't matter who. Anything could happen at any time now. The wildest stuff. The craziest, most nonsensical stuff that if I said would happen, you'd go, oh, please. So remember that. Every time you watch one of these shows, just anything could happen. Here. Look at him. He's given up. Ooh, that psycho. Look at that psycho face. Oh, look at this exchange. So he's so furious that he just starts staring at Jon Deas and giving him a look. What was that? Did you hear that?
That was like the loudest thunder I've ever.
Oh, that was
I
thunder.
hope so. Or no, it's.
We had a
season, baby.
It's monsoon season
it's
here.
thunder.
The Santa Ana winds, as Renee D'Ambrosio calls him, one of Redbar's oldest listeners from Orange County, California.
That was Sam Tripoli doing a suicide bombing.
Yeah, we got the Santa Ana winds here today. It was quite the hailstorm here the other day. It was pretty cool. We had a flash flood. Of course, we were equipped, and our vehicle, of course, is very equipped to get through flooded waters. So we took advantage of that. Went through some puddles, waded or water forded through some stuff. It was a big deal for our vehicle, our off-road 4x4. So it's pretty exciting, and we're having some exciting weather here. So don't mind there's going to be crashes and stuff that sounds like someone playing the drum set. Ignore that, okay? That's all the weather. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I believe he's going to kill him, but look at this. This is psycho. So Jon Deas didn't respond. We're still in the middle of this little yell here. And Jon Deas is doing this, right, with his face. Tony gives him this look, this psychotic look that no man, especially a black man in, a post-Floyd world, no white man should be looking at a black man like this. This is some master bedroom type shit. Watch this.
Oh, thank you, Jeremiah. I mean, John. Thank you so much.
Look at this
There
face.
you
here.
go. Yeah. Oh.
Look at this. Look at that.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, eyes still down. You know someone's mad when their eyes remain down after it's all over. Surely, yeah, I know they're going to come back, but they're down now. Look at that. Look at this psychotic. I mean, you don't look at someone like that. Unless you want me to put a dart right here. You want me to put a dart right there? Put you in a trunk? Leave your cell phone in it? Call it? Bury you in a tennis court?
You saw what happened to that dog.
I'll bury you in what's soon to be a pickleball court. Okay? They're changing it from a tennis court to a pickleball court. I'm going to bury you.
I think that we're the only people on Earth who've seen that show.
I know. It's on Peacock.
I even tried to look up if anyone else thought that show was crazy, and I didn't, like, not a whisper of it anywhere online.
No.
It's never been mentioned.
Nope. They're not getting, they've got zero remarks right now on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, he's looking at him like crazy, and then he does that thing.
Sweet. Okay. All right, shut off John's mic.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh. Oh. That's not cool, huh? You want to kill him. You call me. You call me. We're going to give you money for everything you bad you do to... That's what we got to give these guys some cash.
He probably says not a word the entire... And he just kind of like politely...
Yeah, of course.
But then after everyone kind of leaves to Jon Deas, he's like, Tony was kind of mean today, huh?
Yeah. I'm telling you, this guy's going to snap one day. And look at D just... yeah. Mama told me, and Mama was right. This is how I expect to be treated. Poor D Madness, of course. Poor D Madness. Head down in shame. The rest of the band, this guy wants to say something so bad. You know? At least can't you blow the trombone in his face? Do that at least.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Why doesn't the band...
Tell me more about you.
And they all start like playing and blowing.
I think they do.
They crowding around
they
him,
should.
dancing until
They
he
should.
screeches.
Well, they're afraid of him. This is like Steven Crowder's current crew right now. You know, they're terrified. They don't know what to do.
Well, I came from...
So we went back there. Was there any other clips from this one?
No, so this is just a budding rift that we should all keep an eye out for.
Yes. Eleanor Kerrigan with Jon Deas.
That's the first one that we watched.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so keep an eye on that. A nice little rift happening.